Jordi, you said having better intentions was going to be key tonight. Just what did you see from your team, and what was the difference maker?
I thought we started with the right intentions, and the energy was there. And then as the game went on, I thought that our energy and purpose started like to fade. And I can use examples in transition or dribbling into the crowd, making those mental mistakes that you cannot afford to make when you want to win a game in the NBA. And there's no excuses here with playing 3 and 4 nights. It doesn't matter. Like, you still got to come out with a purpose and sustain it. And we did come out with a purpose, and we couldn't sustain it all the way through. So winning the first quarter and the last quarter, it's not enough. Some positive and good things, but we got to move on. And now we're going to 5 games in 7 nights, which is going to be also a good learning experience for us.
Defensively for the Knicks, was there anything that you saw from their intensity and pressure that slowed down some of your offense?
No, not really. I mean, we knew that they do a good job protecting the paint, and they are physical. And we were ready to shoot. I just thought that our spacing was not very good, and a lot of those shots were like off target, like the passes were not great. And then when we ran, we were not efficient finding those shots in transition. And part of that is like if you are a little bit cleaner with that, the way you run and the way you space the floor and how you pass on time on target, those 14 go easily to 17, 18 megs, and right there you have a chance. So, we can clean up those things. I'm still happy with the way we play through all the way, never gave up, play all the way until the end, and, we competed for the most part.
What Cat is able to do at that size, I mean, how much does that just warp what you're trying to do defensively?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good player, and we got to find ways to fight him better, right? And we tried, just didn't work out very well for us. He scored 37 points and 12. Just not good enough with the communication being on point. A lot of the things they run for him to pop to his right hand, all those things. Credit to him. We definitely should have been better.
This is a third straight strong game from Noah. I mean, what you were able to get from him, particularly on the offensive end, could you just touch on how quickly and rapidly he's kind of growing before everybody's eyes?
Yeah, I mean, got to the free throw line 6 times, shot 13 threes, 7 for 13. That's, if my math is correct, that's over 50%, which is pretty good. Just his presence, you add to that 3 assists. Like, we're playing through him in 39 minutes, scored 31 points, and he was +1 for whatever +1s are, worth in the game. But, that just tells you the impact in this game when he was on the court. His presence was great, and I can see in his face how locked in he is, how his shot looks like, and all those things. So you start to see the growth, and its growth. That growth is gonna be by everybody, and really, really proud of him. He's at a good stretch. The challenge for me to him is sustain it and improve it. Sustain it and improve it. Don't just feel good about it, and the most important thing is give the team a chance to win games, and that's how we're going to keep getting better. That's our goal.
Drake's offensive numbers look nice for him as well. I'm interested, what did you like about his process tonight and kind of his aggressiveness in decision-making?
Yeah, I think he's, as we go, he's going to continue to understand the league, the schemes, especially defensively, back-to-back games where, I consider him a very, very good defender with a really high ceiling defensively, and I'm going to keep challenging to be better. And then offensively, you saw the ball go in. He's got to keep trusting the shot. He ended up just shooting 1 3-point shot. and he's got to be comfortable shooting it a little faster. This is just going to come with time and work, which I think he'll be okay. But I'm happy with how he looked like out there. Ended up shooting 6 threes, could have shot a few more, but I like the way he played. He looked free out there, having fun, playing really hard, and we gotta keep taking positive steps for sure with him.
In a matchup like this where Knicks giving up a lot of size and obviously very talented offensive big men, is there anything that you'd like to see him do differently in terms of process? Or is it more a matter of defensively as a team, you guys need to be more on a string in tune with some of the things you're trying to do?
Yeah, it's not just on Nick to guard Cat by himself. It's all of us. He can pressure the catch out. He can be very aggressive on pick and roll, all that, but he has 4 other guys, so we have to be better as a group. I know he takes the one-on-one challenge and he cares. So, next time we play them, he's going to take it personal. He's going to go out there. He's going to try to be a little more aggressive, maybe get more deflections, maybe get more rebounds, and get those, winning possessions. And that's a mindset you have to have when you play against a player like him.
Zaire didn't make the rotation tonight. Was that a health decision, or was this just situational?
No, it was just my decision, and I wanted to challenge him with his defense. Last year he was elite at a lot of the things. A lot of the things that we care defensively, from ball pressure to deflections to pick and roll defense to defending isolations, and he was huge. And I haven't felt that energy, and then I can go through the numbers, and they were not there. So I challenged him to do it. I wasn't all the way happy with the last 2 games, and I just gave the chance to Jay Will, who has always been ready, is always, whether I play him more or less, he's always been there for his teammates. This is not about me being right or wrong. It's just about giving an opportunity to somebody else to refocus, to be ready for the next opportunity. And when it comes, then just take it and sustain it and be the best defensive player on the team and one of the best in the NBA, which I believe he's more than capable of doing. Thank you, Jordi. Thanks.
Noah, it was a 3-point game at half, and you talked about just getting the stops and the right looks. Just what did you guys get away from in the second half that was the biggest key?
I think immediately when we came out, instead of trying to get the quick ones in transition and playing in the flow of the game, we immediately slowed down and went into half court sets instead of what we were doing to keep us in the game in the first place. I think there's been a common trend in a lot of games, and we don't really want to slow down with a team like that and just play half-court execution versus execution game, get the free ones and give ourselves an advantage.
You told me that you're just playing aggressive, but just for your game overall and the amount of games you played in the starting lineup group, just how comfortable are you just feeling with just the offensive flow and rhythm?
Very. Just, like I said, try to be aggressive. Helps me, helps my teammates. That's really it.
Noah, this isn't your first time playing against the Knicks or Karl Anthony Towns, but perhaps it's your first time matching Karl's offensive level. What do you get out of a night like this, or what do you learn when you're going back and forth with an all-star like that?
I didn't look at it that way. I looked at it as a team game, and their team beat our team, to be honest.
For the past few games, you've been given a lot more responsibility very quickly. So on nights like tonight, when it might feel like the team's dependent on you, when you're on the court, what's going through in your mind?
Again, I think we look at it differently. I don't look at it as a responsibility. I just hoop. Some nights it'll be whoever. Other nights it'll be somebody else. We just play.
You've talked a lot about the off the dribble stuff, right? And actually, obviously, you had a bunch of buckets in the paint last night, and you get to the free throw line 6 times tonight. when you couple that with the 3-point shooting, how, I shouldn't say dangerous, I guess, but how much more like comfortable does it make you knowing that defenders know that you have a lot of answers to whatever they want to do?
It's good. It's great. Trying to keep the defender honest is a big thing. They got to close out, or if they close out too far, and I think I just got to work on reading what they're giving me. I think tonight they gave me a lot of shots. I shot a lot of them, 13 threes. Yeah. Whereas the night before, I think I got up, I don't know how many, but a lot of them weren't great looks. They were like anticipated shots almost.
You know, kind of sticking with that theme of off the dribble, are you surprised at all about what Drake's been able to accomplish in that regard? What he's been able to show off
Who?
the dribble, Drake?
No, not really. We seen him throughout the summer, so we knew what he was capable of, and we towards the end of the summer we started putting him in different positions where he was handling a lot more. So yeah, most of it we've seen before. It's just he's just showing all y'all now.
Jordi challenged you earlier in the season to get more defensively, more on the glass. Just over this last whatever stretch of games since you come into the starting lineup, just how have you felt about your performance defensively and on the boards?
It hasn't been excellent. Who did we play last game? Not last game, the game before last game. Boston. The 2 Boston games, I think we were locked in defensively. I think I had spurts in the last game. Tonight it was more. I don't know. I ain't watched it either, so I couldn't really tell you. Rebounding, it's been a emphasis to go get more, but I also play with Mike and Clax, who also are trying to get a whole lot of rebounds. So I kind of, it's been instances where we wrestle for the ball and it goes out of bounds. And so if I see them flying by to get the ball, I'm going to let them get the rebound so we get the ball.
What do you think made the difference in the first quarter?
Today, first quarter, I mean, we were locked down. What did we allow? Like 24 points? Only allowed 24 points. And in that third quarter, we let them score 38. And that's the difference in the game. Appreciate y'all.